Long before streetlights softened the night, before satellites crossed the sky, before time was measured by clocks and calendars, human beings looked up. Above them stretched a vast, endless darkness, scattered with light. Thousands of stars, silent, steady, unmoving. To ancient people, the night sky was not decoration. It was a presence, a guide, a mystery that shaped the way they lived, believed, and understood their place in the world. This is the story of how ancient people understood the stars, not as distant objects, but as meaning itself. So settle in, let the modern world fall quiet, and imagine a sky untouched by time. For most of human history, the night sky was unimaginably clear. No electric light softened the darkness. No buildings blocked the horizon. No screens pulled attention downward. When night fell, it fell completely. Stars appeared in numbers we rarely see today. Not dozens, not hundreds, but thousands, arching across the sky in a glowing river of light. The Milky Way wasn't a scientific concept. It was a visible path across the heavens. To ancient people, this sky felt alive. It moved in patterns. It repeated itself. It returned night after night, season after season. And slowly, humans began to notice something extraordinary. The stars were not random. Early humans were natural observers. Survival depended on noticing patterns in weather, animals, seasons, and time. The stars offered patterns too. Certain groups of stars rose together. Others vanished for months, then returned. Some never moved at all. Over generations, people learned the sky as they learned the land. They noticed that when certain stars appeared, animals migrated. When others rose, floods came. When one bright star appeared at dawn, the seasons changed. This wasn't astrology as we know it today. It was practical wisdom. The sky became a calendar, long before written time. Without clocks, ancient people measured time by the heavens. The rising and setting of stars marked the hours of the night. The position of the moon shaped months. The sun's path across the sky defined the year. In ancient Egypt, the appearance of the star Sirius just before sunrise signaled the flooding of the Nile, a life-giving event that determined the survival of the entire civilization. In Mesopotamia, priests tracked the movements of planets with astonishing precision, recording them on clay tablets thousands of years ago. In prehistoric Europe, stone circles were built to align with solstices and equinoxes, moments when the sun and stars reached sacred positions. Time was written in light. For ancient travelers, the stars were more than symbols. They were guides. Long before maps, people navigated by the night sky. The North Star, nearly unmoving, became a trusted marker of direction. Sailors crossed seas, guided only by stars reflected in dark water. Nomadic tribes crossed deserts using the sky as a compass. To lose the stars was to lose your way. Even today, many traditional cultures still pass down star knowledge orally, teaching children how to read the sky as naturally as reading a path through the land. But ancient people didn't only measure or navigate by the stars, they told stories about them. Because when humans see patterns, they also see meaning. Across cultures, stars became heroes, animals, gods, and ancestors. In ancient Greece, the stars told myths of hunters, monsters, and tragic love stories frozen in the sky. In indigenous cultures across the world, constellations represented animals, seasonal lessons, and moral teachings. In Australia, Aboriginal star stories were tied directly to land, law, and memory, guiding behavior and survival. The sky became a library of stories, passed down by voice, not writing. Each culture read the same sky differently. For ancient people, the heavens were not separate from the spiritual world. The stars were often believed to be the homes of gods, the spirits of ancestors, divine messages written in light. In ancient Egypt, the dead were believed to join the stars, especially the circumpolar stars that never set, symbolizing eternity. In Mesopotamia, planets were gods in motion, each influencing events on Earth. In many early belief systems, what happened in the sky reflected what happened below. As above, so below. The stars weren't distant, they were watching. Today, astrology is often dismissed or simplified. But for ancient people, astrology wasn't about predicting personalities or daily horoscopes. It was about understanding cycles. They believed the universe moved with intention. That time unfolded in patterns, that human life was part of a larger rhythm. Astrology helped people feel connected, not controlled. It explained why things changed, why seasons turned, why life moved in phases. It offered reassurance in an uncertain world. Modern life has largely erased the night sky. Light pollution dims the stars. Schedules replace seasons. Time is counted, not felt. But ancient people learned in the dark. They sat by fires. They watched the stars rise. They listened to elders tell stories beneath the sky. Night was not empty. It was instructive. It reminded humans how small they were and how connected. Today, we understand the stars scientifically. We know their distances, their composition, their life cycles. But something quieter has been lost. Ancient people didn't just study the stars. They lived with them. They trusted the sky. They found comfort in its predictability. They saw meaning in its return. And even now, when we stand somewhere dark enough, quiet enough, something stirs. A sense of memory, a feeling of recognition, as if the stars remember us too. Closing reflection, slow, gentle ending. The stars have not changed. They are still rising, still setting, still tracing the same paths across the night sky. It is we who have changed. But every so often, when the world is quiet, and the sky is dark, and the stars appear, we understand, just for a moment, what ancient people once knew. That we are part of something vast. That time moves in cycles. And that the night sky is not empty. It is full of stories. And if you listen closely, the stars are still telling them.